session. So, our first speaker for today, I don't think we need any introduction for this speaker. Let me just directly welcome our presiding officer, distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menon. But before I welcome him to the stage, I would request his evaluator, our club secretary, Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari, who is the evaluator, to please read out the roles and objectives of this his speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jimmy. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today, distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menon is attempting a project called Focus on the Positive and the Pathway Engaging Humor. So the purpose of the project is for distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menon to practice being aware of his thoughts and feelings, as well as the impact of his response on others. And also the purpose is for him to share his experience on completing the project. So the timer, please note the time duration. The speech duration is 5 to 7 minutes. Over to Toastmaster Jim.
Thank you, Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari. Distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menon, incurable optimist. Incurable optimist, distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menon.
There is a quote or a saying which goes about saying that the optimist fell 12 stories, and at every story he told the people waiting below, I am okay still. So that pretty much summarizes the way I have looked at things in life. People say you have to be positive, you have to be positive. And a lot of you can hear speakers talk about challenges on becoming positive, how they overcame failure. Now, I had all the opportunity in my life to encounter failure at every stage, right from my school days. And the best part is, I was encouraged by people around me to fail. When I was in school, I have said this before, people who have heard it, I was not very good at maths and science, and I used to get marks in single digits. But luckily, my parents were not somebody who would hold me against it. My dad used to say, well, it is good that you are getting good marks in other subjects, but you have to get good marks in maths and science if you want to make a career for yourself. And that was the day I decided I will make a career for myself without getting good marks in maths and science, and still graduate in science from university. So that was the first, I would say, positive thing that I put down in my mind to say, when people are saying that you should do this, I will do the opposite and then show that life will still be better. So I struggled through maths and science in school. I got through because of good marks in other subjects. When I went into college and I took science, I really struggled. To so much to the extent of getting one single digit mark, where the total mark on that subject was in 3 digits. Effectively, it is like 1 out of 100 or 2 out of 100. Most people today will think that is the end of your career. For me, at that point of time, I was very happy. Not very many people could achieve this out of their own free will. Okay? You study and you fail, that's a different thing. You don't study and you fail, it's a different thing. And you are happy because of that. At that point of time itself, I decided nothing great is going to happen if you get 1 out of 100. Life will still go on. You will still be happy. Your parents are still going to be angry at you. But you're not going to be stuck by the side. So I moved on, taking every day at a time, graduated out. And when I look back at that, well, I graduated from college, a lot of other people graduated. There are university toppers, there were people in the middle, there were people at the bottom like me. Today, when I look at them, There is nothing great that they have done. There is nothing great that I have done. The toppers might be research scholars or professors or somewhere in abroad. Most of them are. Well, I am here with a second class degree, talking about a 25 years journey in entrepreneurship and still enjoying life. So did that 1 out of 100 or that second class degree make any difference to me? Definitely not. Did it make a difference to others? I don't think so. When I go and meet people from my school days, and we have everybody there, toppers, middle of the class, end of the class, all of them are happy in their own sweet way. Everybody has problems. Who doesn't have problem in life? Everybody has their own problems. Everybody has celebrated success. Everybody has at least achieved some of the things that they want to achieve. So what does that show? That basically shows that life is something which you need to experience. Life is something that you need to learn. Bad experience, good experiences, and all will come. Again, good and bad is definitive. Scoring 1 out of 100, I was not unhappy. Somebody scoring 99 out of 100 will still be unhappy because they lost 1 mark. It depends on how you look at things. When I got a second class degree, I was not unhappy. My parents were, I was not. Because I was very clear, I am here to live my own life. I am not here to live the version of what others think that I should do. Which is why I say some people, even if you get 80 out of 100, they will say I should have got 85 out of 100. I was very happy that at least I got 52 out of 100 in my graduation. Did it change things? I don't think so. For me, the life has been the way I have loved it to be, and I've enjoyed every moment of it. So as long as I keep enjoying, it doesn't matter what others think about me. I have not done anything wrong in life. Whatever we have done, I've done as part of my entrepreneurial journey has been totally ethical. We've helped people become better, people who worked with us, contributed a lot in other means. So, doesn't matter. That is the positive part of it. Now, if you ask me, can what would have happened if you had got 100%? I don't know what would have happened if I had got 100%. I don't want to know. That is past. I don't want to go back and live that life now. I'm happy doing what I am, which is what is very important. Live in the present. I had a surgery last month. So when I go to the hospital, I see a lot of people. I spoke to the doctor. So my wife asked the doctor, if he had come 3 months before, would this have been easier? He said, don't think about it. He came now, he got operated, which is good. What if he had not got operated? Because that particular part was not showing any symptoms. So what was that if he had not got operated? If he had come after 6 or 7 months, and this would have got worse. So look at that. So which is why I always tell people, live in the moment. Don't think about the past, don't think about the future. But also remember there are a lot of people who go to bed and don't wake up the next day morning. We are here speaking today, which means that we are one of the very few lucky ones. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Jenny. So moving on to the evaluation segment. First, let us hear for the evaluation report of the two prepared speakers. For the first, we have Toastmaster, the distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menon, to provide the evaluation feedback for the distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menon. We have Toastmaster Mama Maheshwari. So I request Toastmaster Mama Maheshwari to step forward and to provide our evaluation report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Girish. Once again, good morning, fellow Toastmasters, and especially my target speaker, distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menon. Starting a speech with a quote is the best way to start, and you started in the right way. Thank you for that. And I love the positive humor you sprinkled across the speech. And I should say, like, I just want to quote this thing, like, you literally controlled your eye contact this time. I was able to see that you stopped that mannerism today. You gave a great speech, communicating with the speakers right away in the screen, not looking anywhere else. That was really great. And you gave a good pass for us to digest the information so far that have been said by you. So those passes were good enough for us to grasp the information you have given. The hand gestures were good. And I love the way you mentioned about the hard truth about the toppers and the arrears. Yes, that is indeed a well-needed message. Especially yesterday, I was in a complete tension because we got a fake news that the CBSE 10th result were out and two of my daughters have written the exam and I was in full tension. And you mentioned that today, I was able to connect to it very clearly, and that was really good. And for the very first time in my life, I heard someone saying, like, what would have happened if I had got that 100%? None of them had have said in that way. Everyone would have said, what would have been done if I have not done it? I have not done something bad. But what would have happened if I have not done something good? That was the first thing I've heard in my life. And that was indeed a clear strategy giving a speech. I loved your speech overall. It was clearly perfectly scripted. The way the execution was very good and everything. So as an evaluator, if I have to say some suggestion, yeah, I have one small suggestion. I kind of feel like we might need a little bit organization on your speech because certain areas of speech was getting repeated twice or thrice. That alone, if you can look into it, your speech will be really great because I literally enjoyed your speech, especially when you said that you got literally only 1 mark in your chemistry. Because I remember it was 2. Now I realize it was only 1 mark. That was really great. But just a little bit organization of your speech will make it even more flavorful and great to listen. Thank you for the wonderful speech. Over to the general evaluator.